This is my hotel where I'm staying here. Best Western. It is on corner 5th Road and El Camino Real. Here in Redwood City, California. So now I'm on my way now to Stanford University. This is actually ranked the top 3 in the world. It's ranked after Harvard in Boston and MIT. But this is the 3rd one. I'm on my way now to Stanford University. Let's go and engage with young people there just to understand what insights and knowledge I can gain from talking to them. I mean, this is where Silicon Valley, this is the place where Silicon Valley goes to tap into that university to get, young tech boys, and girls who actually are the ones who are working at Silicon Valley. So I'm on my way there. It's my ride, man. It's my ride now. I'm rolling with Teslas today, left, right, and center. So Roberto, man, thank you very much, for making time to sit with me, my brother. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, welcome to the Bay Area.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I'm fascinated about Tesla. I am fascinated. I don't know if you are aware that Elon Musk is originally from South Africa.
Yes.
You know that?
Yes.
He comes from a place called Pretoria.
Mm-hmm.
So his parents actually, that's where they're coming from. And they realized that somehow it will be better for them to give him better opportunities. That's why they originally relocated to Canada.
Yes.
And from Canada, they came here in the United States. Now here he is now, he's changing the world, And you told me that you're an engineer, electrical engineer working for Tesla. So how is it, man, working for Tesla?
Yeah, so I moved to the Bay Area about a month ago and started to work for Tesla as a project engineer, doing work with their energy storage systems. So, for example, like the Power Pack and the Mega Pack, if you look those up, you can see that those are their energy storage products, and I work on those, just deploying them to different projects all over the world, really. And my experience at Tesla so far has been really good.
Nice.
I think the people at Tesla have a very different mindset than the Midwest, which is where I come from. And it's a very mission-driven, very motivated, believing in what Tesla stands for as a company mentality. Whereas in the Midwest, I didn't really feel that. People were maybe more so, hey, this is my job, I'll work my hours and then I'll go. I don't think the dedication was there for some.
It's just complying for the sake of getting a paycheck and go home.
Not with everybody, but I think more so in the Midwest than here. Here I don't really notice that. Here I think people are very driven and very motivated to advance in their career.
Yeah, that's what I've picked up, man. That's what I've picked up, because I've been here since Tuesday, and then I've visited like a couple of places. I visited Apple, and I actually was speaking to someone the other day to say, like, I've noticed that here in Silicon Valley, it's more about value and what you can add to an organization.
Yes.
As I've noticed as well, that here they don't really worry too much about academic qualifications. As long as you actually have, for example, some degree and you have proven yourself that you can be better than your peers, I've seen that somehow is good enough for you to get opportunities here.
Yeah, I know Elon Musk himself has tweeted that it doesn't matter what degree you have or where you come from, that if you work hard, that you will be noticed and that you can be hired onto Tesla. And I think that applies for me because I didn't study at Stanford, didn't study at a prestigious Ivy League school. I went to school at South Dakota State University in South Dakota, upper Midwest, very small setting, but they have a very good electrical engineering power program. So studying there taught me the value of hard work. And then I moved to Kansas City for a year, kept working really hard, kept trying to be the best engineer that I could be. Also got some Tesla Megapack experience because of my previous company. They're called Burns & McDonnell. They work with all sorts of different energy storage technologies, not just one like Tesla. So that helped me out a lot to just sort of know the good and the bad about different energy storage systems and try to apply that as much as I could with my work that I did. But the whole point here that I'm trying to make is I didn't come from Stanford or from MIT or from
Yeah.
Harvard,
Yeah.
and yet
Yeah.
I ended up where my goal was to end up, which is right here in the Bay Area at Tesla. And I think it's because of the hard work that I put in.
Nice one, man. Nice one. You know, earlier we mentioned something quite profound to say, look, man, at the end of the day, a person cannot change their circumstances. They cannot change who they are or where they come from.
Right.
But their dedication or their decision can help them shape the future. You know, because at the end of the day, man, we don't choose our parents.
No.
You know, we don't choose the fact that our parents does not have that initial capital to set us up, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's entirely upon us to really decide, do I really want this thing? How bad do I want it? Right? Because for me, I come from Africa, you know. I come from an environment where I always said to myself, look, I don't have power to control many things around me, but I can control my effort.
Right.
You know?
You can control your mindset.
Exactly. I can decide how many hours do I need to put in. Do I need to use those hours being on the social media, checking Instagram? Or can I empower myself by reading powerful things that will help me and put me on a different level?
Right, and I think that's something that a lot of people, especially my age, are lacking in today's world because of social media, like you mentioned, or of just having so many things at your disposal.
Yeah.
Especially within your phone. They're massively powerful computers that we just have carrying around everywhere.
100%.
So I have deleted most of my social media accounts and don't have any of the native apps installed except LinkedIn, because I found that social media just was not good for productivity. The algorithms just suck you in, and before you know it, you spend 2-3 hours on social media platforms, and that doesn't leave you with anything productive or good. So I deleted them, and I also, when I moved here, I did not take my TV with me.
Wow, man!
Because
you're doing it at the extreme side of this.
I think
that's on another level, and I'm really inspired, bro. Trust me.
I think to get to where I want to be, I have to do these things. And also another thing too, just throwing it out there, I wake up early. I wake up at 5 a.m., go to bed at 9:30 p.m., 10 at latest, work out in the morning time. And I think all of these things that I'm describing are acts of discipline. And the more and more you discipline your mind, the easier it is to overcome the challenges that are thrown at you. The easier it is to outwork your peers to rise to the top.
100%, 100%. And believe me, you know, the world sometimes has a tendency of sort of working with you. You understand what I'm saying? You know, they always say, there's this saying that I like that says, preparation is when luck meets opportunity, you know. But then again, an opportunity doesn't come to a guy who's sitting and watching Netflix at home.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
You have to go out and get it.
Exactly. But if you're going out, meeting people, pushing, registering like the masters that you're saying you're going to register, you might actually meet someone while you're even starting the masters, while you're not even yet completed. Somebody who just listens to your story and say, wow, man, I'm impressed. Here's an opportunity. And then it changes your life.
Exactly. No, and that is one goal that I had when moving out to the Bay Area, was to just network as much as I could, to put myself out there. Even though I got the job with Tesla, which was my dream job, I still want to get to know different people within Silicon Valley, within different disciplines, just to learn from them. Because I think the day that we stop wanting to learn something new is the day that we are not going to be trying anymore.
100%.
We're going to become lazy.
100%. It's like you saw what I posted earlier today, where I said, I'm a student of the game. I'm continuously learning. I love reading a lot, you know, and it's amazing that now, this week, I got to understand better. By the way, I'm a big admirer of Steve Jobs and what Apple has been able to do. You know, their slogan when they say, think differently. This week, I started to really understand it better because I spoke with a couple of people that works for Apple, you know, and one person actually shed some light when they said to me, at Apple, they don't really hire you because you have a specific degree that matches the position they're hiring for. She gave an example and said, they can hire somebody who has got a degree in biology and hire them for marketing. Because at the end of the day, there's other qualities that the person might need to end up qualifying and adding value to a position, you know. Right. So that was quite profound to me to say, that's why they call thinking differently. You know what I'm saying?
And I think education is one thing, and it'll get you only so far. Your
door.
Degree, your piece of paper, it'll open the door.
Yeah.
But there's a lot to be said about experience, and I think when I had that year of experience within the energy storage industry, I don't have my master's yet. I don't have a PhD, and other people at Tesla do, but they don't have that energy storage experience that I had.
100%.
So that's
100%.
what helped me get in as well. So education opens doors, experience gets you to the next level.
No, for sure. And for me, it's very interesting because I hear here in Silicon Valley, as much as they say a degree does not necessarily qualify you to get inside, but if you don't have a degree, you must be exceptional. You must be way better than your peers for you to qualify to be given that opportunity. Yeah, so which all still boils down to skill and perfecting your craft, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. The U.S., I don't know about other countries, but the U.S. definitely almost requires a degree to give you that initial opportunity. Because, for example, let's say you teach yourself how to code with computer science courses online and videos, but you don't have a degree from an accredited university. Companies, I don't think, are going to be very likely to give you that opportunity because they're going to say, well, yes, you might know how to code, but you don't have this formal background of education.
The minimum requirement, for example. You're not
right. So I think that's an unfortunate part of it because not everybody can afford to go to school. But I mean, there's so much information on the internet nowadays that you can teach yourself almost anything.
Oh, definitely.
So I do think that there should be a bigger emphasis on probing the person's skills rather than just looking at their resume and seeing that they went to a school and got a degree.
I agree, man. I agree. I read a lot, and I believe that has really helped me. You know, it has opened my mind to really see things on a broader scale and a broader perspective. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm working for myself. I used to work in partnership with this American-based company. So I realized that, okay, this is an opportunity now for me to stand on my own. And I took a risk. Because, you know, risk is...
Betting on yourself is a big risk.
Of course, it's part of really moving forward in this world, man. You know?
Yeah.
So I took that risk. So here I am. I'm seeing myself today at Stanford University here, meeting Roberto. And I really appreciate it, my brother.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just also fascinated about the fact that I know Tesla took a very, very long time to really do some research on energy storage. Because initially, as much as they were pushing on the electrical cars, they had challenges with the storage, whereby they had to do R&D for a very, very long time to make sure that ultimately you've got a car that can push like your 300 miles or so, right? So you're saying you're on the department that deals with energy storage.
So I don't deal with the research and development myself.
Yeah.
I deal with taking our product and working with an end user to implement that system onto the electrical grid.
Okay.
Okay. But I think the thing that now is working really well for Tesla is that their energy storage systems use the same batteries as their cars, as I understand it from what I've read online.
Okay.
So then that makes a really nice transition because it's the same battery just for different applications. So then it's twice the exposure that they can have with this product. So I think that's really helped them out. And just the name recognition too. Like when Tesla puts out something, everybody notices.
No, 100%, man. 100%. What do you think of Elon Musk and his leadership?
So this is like my personal thoughts,
right? Of course.
Not speaking on behalf of Tesla or anything.
Of course, yeah.
I think pre-Twitter, I really liked Elon Musk.
Okay.
Post-Twitter, I still like him, but maybe not as much as before because I think that his efforts would be better suited being focused on Tesla and SpaceX primarily.
Yes.
But now he's really got three primary things to focus on: Tesla, SpaceX, and X or Twitter. I mean, he's a genius, so he can probably do all of them. He is doing all of them. And
so what made you change your mind after Twitter? What is something that you can look at and say, like, this is really what made me start looking at this guy differently?
Me too.
I like a Tesla, and I think like this will change the world at some point. You know, come and show it. I think this will change. This will change how the world is working one day. You know, yeah, because I mean,
Check it out, check it out. See it on the front.
this is the future, man. I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna take it for a spin, eh?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Close the other door. Okay.
You know how to drive?
Ah, bro, it's beautiful, eh?
How you feeling?
No sound, like
No sound.
no sound. Unlike a petrol car. No sound, nothing. I am good, my brother. You know, I'm glad I came here with you. You know, now I have this nice experience now of driving a Tesla. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, because I never had this experience before of driving a Tesla now. Nice, bro. Let me not waste your time, bro. You spend a lot of time with me. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, bro.